much of water, which is about 48 gallons of water for every person on Earth. As mentioned in a review on water desalination by SIIS, only 2.8% of world's water is fresh and drinkable for more than 8 billion human beings, along with many more billions of living organisms. As a 7th grader, I always heard from my parents, teachers, and many other elders lectures to save water and reduce the pollution of water. Sometimes I used to think, why is water scarcity such a big deal? It is predicted that by the year 2015, about 50% of world's population is going to live in water-stressed areas. Even now, more than 50% of Earth's population live in water-stressed areas for almost 1 month a year. The problem is that out of the 2.8% of fresh drinking water, 2.3% of water is present in ice caps and glaciers, 0.3% of water in groundwater, and only 0.02% is present in lakes and rivers. So, why don't we filter the ocean water, which is present abundantly across the earth? The Desalination plant located in Saudi Arabia is world's first water filtration plant filters ocean water. It produces almost 1.4 cubic meters of water daily. But the problem is that for every 2 liters of ocean water, only 500 milliliters of fresh drinking water is produced and 1.5 liters of brine is produced. Now let me tell you what is brine. Brine basically is supersaturated salt in water. When this brine is released into the ocean, it pollutes the ocean and potentially harms marine life. As mentioned in the WION Dispatch World News in the year 2020, Reeddhiman Desalination plant is also world's most power-consuming power plant as well as costliest power plant. Desalination broadly is removing salt, minerals and other acids from water. The problem in filtering ocean water is that salt and water no longer remain separate substances. They become one single substance, that is, salt solution. But with desalination, it's still possible to filter ocean water. Desalination has 2 ways, thermal desalination and reverse osmosis. In thermal desalination, water is first heated up. Then, the water vapor is condensed to form water droplets which are fresh and drinkable. Now, the problem with thermal desalination is that to do it on a large scale, it requires a lot of heat and energy. Now, reverse osmosis. In reverse osmosis, water is pressed through a very thick membrane, which only allows water to pass through it and leaves salt as a residue. But the problem is that it only has a 50-50 rate of success. That means for every 2 gallons of ocean water, only 1 gallon of fresh drinking water is produced and 1 gallon of brine is produced. My idea is to create an industry or factory which can filter ocean water without polluting the environment and being cost efficient. For this, we are going to use hydropower facilities to produce electricity. And then the water goes through the process of thermal desalination, reverse osmosis, along with normal filtration. First, water flows from a high elevation to a lower elevation. Then the force of the water using turbine and other machineries produces electricity at the hydropower facilities. Then the water goes through large tubes with meshes, which filter the ocean water from larger impurities such as sand and etc. Then the water goes through the process of thermal desalination and then reverse osmosis. After reverse osmosis, water becomes completely 100% safe and drinkable and for consumption for human beings. Now, what about the byproduct? Brine. Brine can be used more as a resource than a waste. If proper technologies are used, the salt, minerals and other acids from brine can be extracted, which can potentially boost a country's economy as well as solving water scarcity. Another problem with desalination is its cost. In some parts of the United States, the cost of desalinated water is even more than imported water. But with time, as water scarcity increases, the cost of desalinated water is going to reduce. Another way in which the cost of desalinated water can be reduced by co-locating power plants, especially if they are nuclear. The desalination power plant can use the heated seawater from the nuclear power plant's water cooling load as seawater, which would potentially reduce its cost. Finally, I would like to say that desalination is not a complete solution for water scarcity, but it is a way in which desalination, eco-friendly and cost-sustainable. Thank you.